We are here at the NAB Show 2015 together with Neil Maycock, Vice President Marketing of the unified company Snell and Quantel. First time both companies are together at one booth at NAB. And Neil, you are in the middle of the process to transform the company and to rebrand the company. What is the situation right now in so far, and which steps are you going to go?
Okay, well, the business came together just over a year ago, and frankly the integration process so far has been quite slow, and that's part of the reason we now have a new CEO appointed by our investors. And really the agenda here is for Tim Thorstenstein to come in on a strong growth agenda. So over the last few weeks while he's been here, the focus on integrating the businesses has grown substantially. So we made some announcements here at the show. So this is our first public showing of the businesses on one booth, but it is still feels very much like two businesses. So over the summer we've announced that we're going to go through a formal rebranding process, and there'll be a whole new identity launched at IBC. Behind obviously the marketing and the branding, obviously there's a lot of integration of businesses from our sales channels through to back office on manufacturing and operations. So very busy period right now, but a lot of energy in the business and a lot of investment too. So we are, for instance, just opened up a number of vacancies which represent a 20% increase in our R&D capability. So that's fundamental to sort of fueling business growth for the future.
What does this mean for your workforce if you are working much closer together? Is your workforce still completed, or are you looking for new people, or are you going to set some free?
So we're actively recruiting, but one of the nice things about these two businesses coming together is that we have zero product overlap. So we haven't had to do any consolidation or drop any product lines. So it's been good news for the customer base, but also for the employees, obviously. So it really is an additive program right now. So as I said, 20% growth in our R&D is a significant first pass. And there's many other areas of the business where we're investing too.
If you are talking about rebranding, does it mean that there will be a new brand name coming up, or are you staying with both brands?
There'll be one name at IBC and a whole new identity. So, and I'm not going to say which name or if it's a new name, because we want to save the impact for IBC.
And you have a lot of new products at the show floor. Could you tell us a little bit about the highlights of your presentation?
Yeah, so I'll just keep it to the highlights because we have many product introductions. So I think one of the key things we're talking about is our IP migration strategy from SDI to IP. We're getting a lot of positive feedback in terms of our approach. And I think one of the big things here is actively pursuing the interoperability issues. So there are many companies out there talking IP, but there's not many companies whose equipment can intercommunicate. So we've made a couple of announcements here at the show. So we've signed up to the Sony production format. We're showing SMPTE 2022 interoperability with other vendors on the booth. So I think all of this is quite significant. We have the Kahuna switcher behind me, which we're doing 4K live production with, and we have very powerful capability in this area, up to 7 MEs of 4K on a single switcher, which I believe is unique in the industry to get that amount of power. We're doing in the post-production domain, we have a whole new pricing structure in the post-market now for the Pablo Rio range, significantly lowered the entry level, and excuse me, on the booth we're showing actual 8K editing and color correction, uncompressed, 60 frames per second, full bandwidth video, 8K editing, which again I think is unique in the market. And for that, whilst there's not a big market for 8K production right now, it's more a testament to underlying infrastructure and capability that if it scales to 8K, then really the 4K workflows, 6K workflows in post aren't a challenge for us. Other areas, we have the Live Touch product, which is a sports highlights product, and that is, again, we think we have some unique capability to bring to this space because it's built on the underlying Quantel technology of Frame Magic. We have the ability to do rapid highlights, but instant editing of the highlights and faster turnaround than can be achieved with other systems that rely on file copy-based workflows. Another new technology here at the show is the media biometrics. So this is a signature technology that allows media identification, media measurement, combined with our control and monitoring software suite, just allows us to have much more intelligent monitoring of media, which is a big issue for customers in terms of as they scale the amount of channels that they deliver media through, intelligent monitoring is ever more important. So I mean, there's just some of the highlights, but we've got lots more. So it's definitely worth coming to see Snell and Quantel here at NAB.
And the customers visiting your booth, how do they react to the common booth? Is it a positive reaction, or are there still a lot of questions?
I think it's generally positive. People have been very complimentary about our presence at the show. I think there's questions about our business strategy, where we're going, but when they explain that the growth agenda we're on, they see the innovation we've got at the show. We've had a very positive reaction to the story at the show. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.